So the 2024 Tesla's been out for a little while now, and now that the kind of the newness of it has worn off a little bit and you're starting to see them on the streets, it's time to really do an honest design critique of the older 2017 design versus the newer 2024 design. Ready to go? I am Stuart. I am your middle-aged hack, just child of the 80s, trying to make his way through the 20s, and I hope that you'll take the journey with me. As I told you in this video, I bought a 2018 Tesla, which was the soonest that I could get one, and I just recently bought a 2024 Tesla, and so I feel like between that and my own history in design that it kind of qualifies me to tell you my opinion about the old design versus the new design. I'm going to focus mostly on the front and back, since the sides, even though they're actually different body panels, just look identical. Tesla could have made a ton of changes visually, and they didn't. They really just changed the front and the back. Let's start with the back, because that's where I want to say the nice stuff. The back of the 24 Tesla is a huge improvement over the back of the 18. Back in 2017, 2018, when the Tesla was first coming out, Model 3 was first coming out, you know, the clear cover over the taillight look was already on its way out. It had been used in cars like the Chevy Volt, you know, in the early 2010s, and it instantly looked dated. I think that the back of the 18 version is its worst side, and strangely enough, you know, because Teslas are so much faster than every other car, they're the side that most cars are going to see. Tesla did two things with the 24 that really improve it over the 18. First of all, they got rid of the clear covers and redesigned the taillight structure to look more unique. I hate to say it, but there are a number of cars that had a very similar taillight design to the 2018 model Tesla, or you know, the original model Tesla, and so it didn't feel super unique. But opening up, getting rid of those clear covers, and it allowed Tesla to really define the shape of the taillights in a completely different way. It's not something that anybody else is doing, and it's very distinguishable as a Tesla. They also took those taillights and they made it so that there's no cut line down the middle of them. With the older design, half of the taillight was actually built into the trunk and half was built into the body. With the new design, it's all on one side. So what you find is that there's no need for a cut line. And while the cut line never really bothered me in the old design, now every time I look at the old design, it's all I see. The other change that Tesla made, of course, was spelling out the word Tesla on the back instead of just having the mark, the T logo on the back. And I would call that a wash. At some point, maybe I will do a whole video on why I think Tesla's logos are really not that good. But for now, suffice it to say that the word mark itself, the word Tesla, kind of looks like something a middle schooler would draw on their notebook. And the T mark itself kind of looks like an IUD. So really no win there. This doesn't really matter. Spelling it out just gives it a little bit more visual distance from the older model, and that's a truly good thing. Now, I guess we should talk about the front. I will certainly agree that the front of the 24 Tesla Model 3 looks a lot more contemporary than the older 2017, 2018 design did. You know, the trend that you're seeing everywhere is these really little skinny headlights, or things that look like headlights because sometimes they're not really even headlights, and a really low nose that doesn't have a really big grille on it or any real visual detail. And so in that way, the new Model 3 looks better. The headlights are more compact, they fit the new Matrix design a lot better, and you know, they just look more contemporary when looked at next to other 24s. The 18, on the other hand, you know, it tended to look a little dated at this point, and it is a mixed bag, but I think it's going to be considered a better design in the long run. The hockey stick shaped headlights are really sporty looking. They just have an inherent sense of motion, and while they're out of fashion now, I think that they're still going to look really good 20 years from now. That's what people are going to see. And then there's the matter of sort of that front non-grill. People have said it looks like a guppy. People have said it looks like a shark, or it's just a mistake. And I will admit that it's not incredibly handsome, but what it is incredibly distinctive. Where the 24 is very similar to other kinds of cars and even bears a lot of resemblance to late 1980s cars like the 89 or maybe 1990 300ZX. When you saw a 2018 Model 3, there was no mistaking it for anything else on the road. And when they were really unique, that was a good thing. And people didn't necessarily like that kind of squashed face look, and they took it away for the 24. But when you compare them side by side, I think you'll find that the older look is in fact the better look. So what does this mean? Does it mean that I'm sad that I got the 24 with the new design? No, because honestly, the 24 is so much better built than the 18, and I'm really glad that I have it. It's less expensive, it's better built, there's really no trade-offs, other than the fact that maybe 20 years down the road, people won't like the front-end design as much. That's it for this particular episode of The Middle-Aged Hack. Please do me a favor, like and subscribe so I can monetize this channel. It really does make a difference. And I'll see you again next time.